it's Jay, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title in today's video, we're going to be setting up my new bullet journal. I use this undated weekly planner and this Muji notebook as a combined bullet journal, but my Muji notebook is on its literal last pages, and with the start of June coming up, I thought this would be a good time to do a full transfer into the bullet journal system. I'll be starting off my new bullet journal in this Starbucks notebook. I got this notebook with the book holder that I used to carry my old planners as a gift from my family in the Philippines. This planner has the Starbucks mermaid with a gold foil crown, and the cover is really soft. It's also around the same size as my Muji notebook. This notebook has 3 paper types. There's grid, dotted, and plain paper. Being the type A personality that I am, I've sketched out and labeled pages of what I want to migrate from my previous planners into this one. For the sake of time and my camera battery, I'll go through how I create each layout and then show you them filled in the final flip through. Let's get started! So the first thing we're actually making doesn't relate to planning, but it's to create a pocket. As you see in my Muji notebook, I have this ambao, or lucky pocket from Cha Times promotions during Lunar New Year, that I've pasted into the back of this notebook. I use this to store miscellaneous things like business cards, stickers, fortune cookie readings, literally anything. It's super handy, and being the bubble tea addict that I am, I still had a few of these around and decided to give it a second life as a planner pocket. You can actually buy planner pockets from the store, but I like reusing the lunar pocket. I'm just going to cut this flap and paste it into the back as a pocket. For extra measure and to make sure it doesn't come out, I use both glue tape and liquid glue to paste this into the planner. Now that the pocket's glued in, let's move back to the front of the planner and actually get to the planning portion. The first planner section is obviously the title page. I'm keeping the title page really simple and just playing around with different lettering styles. Despite 2020 being, how do I say this nicely? Interesting year so far, the optimist in me still has hope for the next 7 months. My title page is the same as it was in my old planner, just says 2020 is my year, but I'm interpreting it a little differently now. I think that the changes 2020 has brought about doesn't mean it's going to be the year of ultra success or making it big, but I think that 2020 and this time that we all now have in our hands means that 2020 is a year to rediscover, reconnect, and implement new life choices. 2020, well, the rest of it can be anything you really want it to be. I will be doing a proper erase through and add some washi tape to this page, which you'll see in the final flip through. The next page in the planner still falls underneath the inspiring category, which is my mantra or life purpose in words. I put this at the beginning of every notebook, planner, or agenda I ever have, just as a reminder to myself. I created this life purpose saying after reading the book The Success Principles by Jack Canfield and doing the exercise in the book. I highly recommend, by the way. My life purpose mantra simply reads, my purpose is to use my creativity, focus, and organization to support and inspire others to express their talents and showcase their skills in a loving way. It's very cheesy, but I like it and it offers me motivation to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm writing most of these just in a black fine liner and then adding some fun to my 3 talents or skills that I bring to the table to bring purpose to life. Once again, I'm going to be doing an erase through and add some decor once everything is done. Pages are actually done by Starbucks, and it's year calendar for 2020 and 2021. After that, they have these dates to note page, which consists mostly of Filipino holidays and events, and because I live in Canada, I don't really have a use for this page, but I want to maximize my spreads in this planner, and I'm actually going to use this page and the pages beside it as my Dutch door dream board. That was harder to say than I thought. This is going to be the same layout as the one that's in my Moody notebook, where the Dutch door just has my 2020 goals and the pages beside it contain images that I have on my Pinterest dream board. First, I'm going to paste in my goals list onto this page and then cut off the excess paper to create the Dutch door. I'm kind of nervous to cut this on camera, so I'm going to cut this page off camera and we'll be right back. Hello friends, I'm back from cutting out the Dutch door. I have my goals in another colorway, and this is just going to go on the back side of the page. Because I didn't want to cut into the spine of the notebook, I left these little page knobs that I'm just going to tape down to the other pages so it doesn't get in the way. Also, here's me messing up my nail trying to peel the washi tape. I'm going to speed through me planning out each side of the mood board so you can see the final product. So the reason why I do my dream boards as a Dutch door is that I like to see my goals backed by inspiring visuals, if that makes any sense. It basically motivates me to reach for the goals I've written down and to match those visuals, so to speak. Also, once again, these are just images that I found on Pinterest that I've saved to my virtual dream board. One image that I always include in any dream board I create is one of the tarot card of strength. It's one of my favorite cards to pull during a tarot reading, and I have a necklace from a jury inspired by this card. I just like everything that it stands for. This card is about bravery, compassion, focus, of course strength, and it kind of represents everything I want to embody. The other images are things that I want to do, quotes that motivate me, and the odd, for aesthetic picture. The next spread we're going to be working on is my important dates / half of the year at a glance. My plan for this spread is to have a calendar for each month and then have the important dates for the month written underneath. Also, I'll be keeping the months in pencil for now, as I want to match the titles of each month, the color palette, and theme that I'll be doing. For decorations around the title box, I'm adding this cute cutout of Van peeking out and a Polaroid camera. For the calendars of each month, I'm using my stamps and the ink pen, just like my March plan with me. I made quite a big mistake here and used the wrong calendar stamps for September and December, but I covered it up with some blank paper cards that I had that actually matched the page, and it was good as new. You just have to roll with the punches and mistakes in your bullet journal, right? I'm also missing the footage of me stamping in the last few months, but this is how it all turned out. Flipping the page, we have the next spread, which is my mid-year's goals page. I know what you're thinking. Another goals page? This page is where I actually break down the goals that I have for the year into smaller tasks and things that I need to do to achieve said goals. Since we are halfway through the year, I also use this spread to reflect on the last 6 months and what I've done so far to achieve these goals. I've given more space to my number one goal because I really wanted to break it down into chunks and smaller lifestyle choices that I could do. For the spread, I'm highlighting the goal and then writing the breakdowns underneath each one. This next spread relates to my number one goal for this year of creating a healthy lifestyle, and this is my health tracker. I use the spread to track my body measurements and also my reward system for hitting certain goals. While I know that the number on the scale doesn't define what healthy is, I'm using this more to collect data. I'm saying this out loud and realizing how type A that sounds, but I know that creating and living a healthy lifestyle takes time, and so I want to look back one day and see how far I've come, be it in a year, 2 years, or even 5 years from now. I'm learning and I'm starting to realize that progress is progress, no matter how small. This next spread was actually inspired by Ashley, aka Best Dress on YouTube, when she showed her bullet journal and had a YouTube content calendar. This spread has ideas that I have for videos in the future and then a breakdown of each week for the next 7 months. My plan is to fill in with pencil any content I think that would work for the week, and then once the video is published, to then write out what the video was in pen. I want to diversify my content a bit more and also have fun with what I want to create. I also want to start creating some more heavily productive videos, so having this content calendar and seeing what's coming up should help me in getting out some more content for you guys. These next 2 spreads are fairly simple, and they are my wish list and cosplay spread. The wish list spread is, well, my wish list. These are things that I want to buy in the short and long run. Things are added as I learn about them or wish to purchase them, and then things are checked off as I buy them. Fairly simple. One of my goals this year is to be more financially conscious, and so anything that's on my wish list are things that I'm saving up for or have been wanting for a while. The cosplay spread is obviously 2 cosplays. I've broken this up into 2 sections, one being the current cosplay that I'm working on, and then the bottom half will be a running list of ideas for future cosplays. Because of everything that's happened, a lot of conventions here in Toronto have been cancelled or postponed, so I didn't get a chance to do a new cosplay this year. The one I was working on for this con season was Asta from Black Clover, and I still plan to cosplay him when the opportunity arises. For my Asta section, I'm listing out what I need to buy or make to complete the cosplay, and then also gluing in this lovely reference picture. Finally, my last spreads to set up my bullet journal before I actually bullet journal are my to watch spreads. Here I keep a running list of movies on the left side and then TV shows on the right side. If you have any suggestions for any good movies or TV shows to watch while we're at home, please leave them in the comments below. And this is how my bullet journal is set up and decorated. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed it. I will be posting my June plan with me very soon, and I'm excited to try a whole month doing the full bullet journal method. I for sure will miss my planner, but I'm excited to try something new. Please take care and stay safe. Enjoy the sunshine while you can, and stay healthy. I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next video.